All right, folks at home. I know I'm normally portentous and very serious and formal during these things. Spoon, you can stand down. This one's going to be a little weirder than normal because all three players are going to participate in the next mission. Just to make sure that Spoon got a combat mission at least one time, we're doing a triple bidding, as you may have seen in the briefing documents. There are three location sites. The first person to bow out will get the last available site. And the winner of the overall bid will get to pick the first site possible. So, with Omar having such a thin force here, he has a lot of, I'm not going to say control over the bidding, but he definitely sets the opening tempo.
There's an absolute impact here.
Well, I don't think this is realistic. I really want it to be like, I can't wait for the mighty clan Star Adder to finally take the field to take down the mighty Stinger.
We'll see if that's what happens. We'll see. Dunamis, I believe you have the highest glory.
Honor?
Honor, yeah.
Honor, yes. Sorry,
I'll take
I'll take
Pendragon
out the
on the break.
Pendragon again.
I have 24 honor. If that
Yes.
is still first.
If Star Commander Zander would like to present his first bid to the conclave.
I would. With my opening bid, which I'm now realizing is double tonnage of Omar's, of 385 tons. I will be submitting nearly everything in my possession except for the Storm Giant. So that would be the infantry, elementals, Fire Moth, Shadow Cat, 2 vehicles, the Vapor Eagle, the Timberwolf, and the Blood Kite.
Does that get you under 159?
Not even close.
No,
This is his initial bid.
this is like
it's
the
gonna
opening,
get
though, right?
We're
It
gonna
has to go
cut deep
around
into
to
this
him.
one.
Yeah. He's bidding for cutdowns.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Very well. I believe you are next, Omar.
No, I'm next because I have the next highest honor.
Is that true?
Without even going on a mission.
I have 16 honor. I don't know
I have
where...
18 honor.
Very well, Spoon. You are up. Star Commander Amos of Clan Star Adder.
And Star Adder bids. It's a tonnage total of 379 tons.
Is that less than what Dunamis just bid?
Wow, by 6 tons.
Wow, he gotcha.
We bid our Dire Wolf, our Timber Wolf, our Spirit Walker, our Storm Crow, our Adder, and our Point of Elementals.
Incredible. All right, Omar, it's time for you to cause some panic here, my man.
Yes. Clan Coyote bids a Timberwolf, Stormcrow, Mistlynx, and a point of Flamer Elementals.
For
A
159.
total of 159 tons. About, well, a bit less than half of your opening bids. As he says this trying not to be smug, but also because he's forced to.
Yeah, I think Amos goes, let us cut to the chase, Star Commander Tarm. You bid your entire force because that's all you have.
Have you been on a battle yet, Star Commander? I thought not.
Your
I
total
think there'd
force.
definitely be some like ooh for both of those comments. You know how the snow ravens like to squawk in the background.
They're like Jade Falcons, but smaller. Much, much smaller.
Also a lot meaner without the genocide.
Yeah.
Your total force is quite an inconvenience to this bid.
I've suffered losses.
Yes, because you lose missions.
I believe the words in the mission briefing were victory, not loss.
Very well. We shall proceed by cutting 2 bandit hovercrafts, the Timberwolf, the Firemoth, and the Shadow Cat, getting down to 145 tons, which consists of the jump infantry, the elementals, the vapor eagle, and the blood kite. And you can visibly see Zander is like uncomfortable with this bet. He's playing the numbers.
For Clan Star Adder's third bid, I will bid my Timberwolf, my Stormcrow, and my Point of Elementals for a total tonnage of 134.
Well, Spoon, if that's pretty tight.
Do I get an
bid
honor
to
for is there a cut down?
Oh yeah. What's that?
Oh yes, of course. Oh no, sorry, there is no cut down. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, how would one be set, right? Versus which force? It's just that the Timberwolf and Stormcrow is that would be probably pretty close to what would be a cut down for the third cave system for sure.
Yep.
I would assume that's under.
Well, two experienced clan mech warriors versus a mixed lance. I would give them slightly better than even odds.
Trying to think, what was it? A heavy, two mediums, and a light? Is that what it was?
It's a rifleman. It's two heavies, a medium, and a light. Because I believe the
Rifleman
Lancelot is a
Lancelot
heavy.
with Worth
Mm.
and Stinger.
Do we ever figure out what the surprise dude showing up? Was it a Night Sky or was it the Jenner?
It was the Nighthawk.
It's Nighthawk.
Sorry.
I was wrong.
I went back and rewatched the end of the episode just to be sure.
In that case, Zander changes nothing.
Wow, incredible.
Well, the bid is to Star Commander Tarm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I was joking that if it was the Jenner, drastic changes would have taken place.
Oh,
I mean, drastic changes are definitely going to be edited out of this video where we cut from Spoon's bid to Tarm's bid. There's going to be a lot of this dialogue gets cut out. That's just
I
how
was
it
thinking
goes.
that, but every time you say that, you never cut it.
I cut plenty of stuff. Don't pretend that I don't.
I'm just imagining Star Commander Tarm is standing in the holotank, like furiously typing into a calculator.
I think it's
I
reasonable.
definitely was. Sorry, go ahead.
I think it's reasonable to assume that clan officers would take some time between their bids to consult with scientist cast members and support staff and to think about it. I think it would be insane to have two people at a table just immediately spitting stuff back at each other constantly. You know what I mean?
There's definitely like in some version of this, there's that dude, what's the guy's name from Suits, Mike Ross, who just
my God.
does all the math instantly. There's definitely a version where there's that guy who prides himself on knowing the math so fast and is smug, just smiling with a response every single time.
It's Grimdark Japes. That's the real life version of Mike Ross.
Oh
Clan
my God.
Coyote removes the Stormcrow
Oh my
from his
God.
initial bid, leaving the Timberwolf, the Mistlynx, and the Elementals for a total of 104 tons.
A bold move.
And is that below the cut down?
There is no cut.
There
down.
is no cut down.
Okay.
It's too complicated to calculate one. We're floating on vibes here, guys.
Zander just shakes his head and is like, last time I left it to you two, chaos ensued. I hope this time it goes better. Clan Star Adder is dropping out.
You mean Clan Blood
You mean
Spirit?
Clan Blood Spirit?
Sorry.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't
Take the line again. Take it again. Take the line again.
Yeah. Blood Spirit's going to go ahead and bow out and then go do 10 Hail Marys for forgetting their name.
Okay,
One
Spoon.
of Hell's Marys. I believe it is to you.
It is
Star
indeed.
Adder.
Star Commander Amos. We need to get Matt Colville to voice act to say Star Commander Amos of Clan Star Adder. I can imagine that in his voice.
Be pretty good.
It literally just now or never to me. Sorry, that's
Given
getting cut.
given your handicap and material, Star Commander Tarm, I will leave the choice of battlefield up to you.
Oh.
Clan Star Adder also withdraws from bidding.
I was thinking when this started, you're in the primo position because
I
you go
know.
after me,
Yeah.
but
So I get to choose whether I want
Oh.
first or second choice.
really annoying. Oh, what's
Yes.
that?
But
Blood
as
Spirit
we've
dropped out. Oh
learned,
yeah, I'll
it
drop
wouldn't
out second.
matter which direction this went. Someone would always get screwed through that.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
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 We did the charity game
I just happened to be in the right spot.
this time. Yes,
Yeah.
this time. Okay, so Omar, you have your choice of cave systems, Chi, Psi, or not Epsilon.
Omega.
Omega was the last one. And I will be Star Commander Tarm chooses the site Psi, the
Okay.
one with the medium pulse and the
Night Chanter A.
the Night Chanter.
Okay.
That's annoying.
Spoon.
Star Commander Amos chooses site Omega.
Site Omega, so you're
Yep,
choosing
this
the
is
big
annoying. Zander is visibly frustrated, but thinks he can accommodate the situation. He also smirks a little bit because he is also going on this mission, even though it may not look like it. Because I have no pilot for the Vapor Eagle.
So you're swapping over to it?
Yep.
Okay. Is anyone removing pieces of their force before dropping?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not dropping the Blood Kite to face a Stinger.
Okay.
I'm also not dropping the Elementals. I'll just be the Infantry and the Vapor Eagle.
I'll bring all three of mine.
Yeah, I'm not dropping any forces.
Yeah, I think with yours you don't want to.
Yeah, no.
I could probably get away with dropping one of my dropping the mislinks from mine, but that assumes things, and I don't always get the best rolls. So
Oh, Spoon, yours is it's gonna be a tight one for you, Spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're going up against a full lance, but that Timberwolf and Stormcrow is a pretty powerful combo, I think.
It depends on what their variants are.
Yes,
which is why I was trying to pry that information out of AP. But
I'm
Mhm,
insistent to listen. You guys have had a lot of opportunities to get intel, and you failed all of them.
have I had lots of opportunities to get intel?
You've had
yes,
plenty
you
of
have.
opportunities
You've had the
to
same
win
opportunities
bids.
as everybody else.
Listen,
You
if you're
chose
gonna
not
shit
to.
on Omar for failing on his missions, I could shit on you
Yeah.
for not going on missions.
He failed because I pushed him there.
Okay,
Like,
sure.
Yeah.
I know
So
that.
you know
That's,
what I'm hearing, Spoon. You know what I'm hearing. All I'm hearing is self-inflicted gunshot wound.
here's the deal, Spoon. Rather than come at you, all I'm going to say is this mission was specifically designed to get you in the field, and we're about to see if Amos can walk the talk that he's talking, or
Sure.
if he's too big for his britches.
He is.
I mean, I'll know as soon as I see the variants.
Yeah, you really have to hope
I
you
will
can
be
penetrate armor in
I will
one
be able
round.
to 100% tell you if you tell me what the variants are right now. I'll tell you whether or not I can win that mission.
Okay. That sounds like a man who's never rolled 16 ones in a row.
No,
Or missed a stationary building.
but it is a man who's played a lot of Alpha Strike.
Okay. So the Blood Spirits, you're bringing both your elemental forces and the Vapor Eagle?
The Jump Infantry and the Vapor Eagle. I'm not bringing the elementals.
Okay.
I can't afford the extra resource when it only pays like 2. So
I really hope that locust you're facing is a locust 2C.
And
Because that would be a huge dick move.
Omar,
would
you're
be,
bringing the full deal?
especially if the Night Sky
Yeah,
shows up.
the Timberwolf, Mislinks, and the Elementals.
Anything we'd like to add for the audience after this insane bidding process?
We need the Clan Ground Council to grant the Coyotes a few more machines so we can have something to make it easier for these guys to reduce their bids by.
I don't know that the Clan Grand Council's behind you on this one. We may need to run a poll of the clan. We may need to have the blood-named warriors of the Clan Grand Council cast their votes.
I'm just saying it's not specifically for the Coyotes. It's for these two to be able to
I think it's
bidding
pretty
strategies.
likely that Spoon is going to get a message indicating that he's not of the correct rank to run a binary, and they're going to take units from him.
As long as they replace them with the proper amount of resources, I'm okay with that.
We'll see. Hey, those resources don't belong to you. They belong to the clan.
Yeah,
They do.
I understand that, but I'm operating.
Great. The
In service to the
clan
clan.
has other things it's doing right now. Perhaps you could always issue a trial of refusal.
What would he be refusing though?
He'd be refusing the Khan issuing his orders back.
Oh, well, good luck with that if you choose to go that route.
Yeah. And then when I win, I'll become a new con.
I don't think that's how
not
trials
even
of refusal
remotely how that works.
works.
I guess technically you could fight him and claim Isorla of the Khanship, which would last right up until somebody challenged you in the exact same way.
Yeah.
Or his clan's council's like, no, go sit down.
technically, I think you could claim the Khan as a bondsman, which would then invalidate his conship. Then you would just have to win the election.
Yeah. And if you're not blood named,
I don't know if that's
probably not even worth it.
Has that ever occurred in the fiction? A Khan being taken bondsman?
New AP show.
I'm sure it has.
I think Elemental Jake Kabrinsky tried to take Khan Malavi Fletcher bondsman and he committed suicide rather than.
I think that's the more likely result of that is no Khan is going to be like,
yeah, they'll
you won, so now I'm your bondsman. No, it's going to be Bosref.
Lincoln Osis was literally like, kill me. And Victor was like, no, bro. And then Lincoln was like, fine, I'll kill you with my bare hands. And as he's leaping in the air, Victor, with his back turned towards him, immediately anime draw shadow cuts his head off and then resheathes the sword immediately. That happens in Battletech canon.
Yes.
I've read that one. I've read that one.
Bullshit.
I read that one. And it was because it was a callback to an earlier scene in the book where he was trying to practice that maneuver.
I mean, it wasn't an earlier scene in the book. It was earlier in the entire series. It was like
it might have been earlier in the series.
4 books earlier. Yeah. They knew what they were going to do. They knew they were going to end it on anime. This whole series was born out of Macross. It's all anime all the way down. Somewhere out there, someone will remember Heavy Gear exists.
No.